The inevitable has happened, and Roe versus Wade has been overturned. Women across the United States of America have lost the right to bodily autonomy. This decision sends the right to an abortion back to the states. We already know which states are going to ban abortions. We know the ones that are not going to ban abortions. We know the 13 states that have trigger laws. So regardless of how they feel, dormant abortion laws are going into effect as we speak. We know that the Constitution really was not set up to protect women, but I think we already knew that. And as outrageous as the overturning of something that has been protecting a constitutional right to women for almost 50 years, as outrageous as overturning that is, what is equally outrageous is what comes next. In his concurring opinion, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote that justices should reconsider all of the court's substantive due process precedents, including Griswold, Lawrence, and Obergefell. If you're wondering what those cases were, let me tell you. In Griswold versus Connecticut, the court ruled in 1965 that married couples have a right to access contraceptives. Not long after that, that right to contraceptives was opened up to everyone, regardless of marital status. In 2003, the court said in Lawrence versus Texas that states could not outlaw consensual gay sex. Yes, Texas had a law, and Texas was not the only state, but they had a law against consensual gay sex targeted towards gay men. And in 2015, the court said in Obergefell versus Hodges, it established a constitutional right to same-sex marriage. What's not called out here, which I think is interesting considering who wrote the concurrent opinion, the right to same-sex marriage, that case also cited the Loving case, which also was protected under the 14th Amendment under the Equal Protection Rights Clause. And as if you don't already know, the Loving case established the right to interracial marriage. And I find it interesting that Clarence Thomas didn't really call that one out. Y'all know why he didn't. But it stands to reason that that would be on the chopping block as well. Those things that we've had rights to that were covered under the 14th Amendment, they're under attack. We've talked about this, that if Roe versus Wade falls, soon the rest of them will fall too. And I know I sound like an alarmist. I'm not an alarmist. I just pay attention to the world around me. I remember history, and I see where this country is headed. Do you? I had to come back right quick because y'all know I could not walk away from this without saying that your votes did this, right? Yeah. What percentage of white women voted for that man to be elected not once but twice? How many of y'all did that? And your first vote allowed him to nominate and get confirmed 3 conservative Supreme Court justices. How do you feel about your decision now?